Workshop Wednesday. What's up, everybody? Kicking along today. Got a little rain, nice cool weather. August is on its way out, and hopefully the hot weather. We have not had a terrible summer, but we've had a couple weeks of it. So it's mid 80s and a little sunshine, not sunshine, a little cloud cover, a little rain. Much welcomed in our west central part of the state. I can guarantee you that. Been a little dry, but shop's good. Doors actually open. It started raining a while ago. Eli said, "Willie, let's open the door." So we did. He's off to get my girls at school, and left me clocked in to do Workshop Wednesday, and left me orders. Be sure and get that done, Willie. I got stuff to do, so I'm doing it. But I'm here at the microscope. Whoop, whoop, there it is. I'll zoom it in. I'm gonna turn the lights out. Y'all can see what's going on, and I'll get up here close. So this is all relief. Got pinstripe inlay going all in here, fine silver inlay, and y'all can see how here it's vertical and then here it's slanted. Pretty cool effect, pretty cool stuff. Certainly not original to me, but awfully fun to do. You can see this is still shiny over here where I have the background relieved out. This is dark, and that's because I've stippled it, textured it, and it creates a nice textured flat bottom look. Did some Patreon videos on the process of all of it, drawing all these scrolls on there and then removing the background and doing all the stuff I do to get it to this point. And it's been, you know, quite extensive. There's, I don't know how many hours of background removal there are, but quite a few. Here's the tip, and again, I've got the relief done. You can see the shiny there at the tip of my thumb. So all that shiny will become dark and dull like that once I get it all textured. But got all that done. There's the tip. So that's the top looking at it, and got a cool effect there with the inlay. You can see it just above my thumb, the end of my thumb there. Got all that done, and then here's the keeper. It'll go like this, and so you look at the side. It's got the nice taper, and then on the edges again a straight inlay, pinstripe inlay. Around we go. So I got all that relieved out. Now I have hours of, I shouldn't say hours and hours, but there's a few hours of stipple in the background, which is monotonous type stuff. Doesn't test my focus ability a little bit, because you're just sitting there. It's like coloring. You got to stay in the lines. It's kindergarten stuff. Stipple on, but that's the only way to do it. You can use matting tools and all kinds of stuff. Using a steel here that it's a real good quality steel. It's called T1, and it is really hard to bend, which doesn't matter on this buckle, except that it doesn't bend. And so when I get my matting tools, it's not forming real good. So the little stipple's the best way to go about it. And away we go. So it's all fun. Then the next stage I'll show is the shading, get all the shading done, and then engrave my silver, and away it goes. And so there's some filigree, not filigree, raised overlay is what it is. So there's that'll all be engraved up and cut, and it'll be a similar style as all of this relief engraving. They actually look very similar there right now. This is a little more defined because I have all the cuts in there. Or after cutting those scrolls out, well, your design is not in there. You have to go and put your design back in, and it'll make it look all like that. But that's all on Patreon. So any of y'all ever interested in Patreon, it's a great place to follow along. I have collectors that follow that are curious about the process and how I'm going. Everything's there for you to see how I go through the whole thing. And we do little clips each day, 15-minute videos and or 5-minute videos. This kind of depends on what it is that I'm talking about and the way I'm going. So Patreon's good. How about Monday Mornings with Carrie and Willie on the podcast? Y'all been listening to that? We had Ty Murray this week. What was it? Yeah, Ty Murray was this week. And my mentor, Greg Darnell, was the week before. Got a professional reining horse trainer, Justin Matheson, Gunny. I have Gunny next week. Gunny's, it was a fun perspective, because Gunny is also a bit and spur maker, and a hell of a bit and spur maker. And so, man, what a guy that gets both sides of the equation, from functionality to the pretty. And Gunny is a guy that he's bought a pair of spurs. It was in the TCA show, so he's a true admirer and fan, and a patron of the craft. from making it to using it and appreciating the finer points of it. So Gunny's, he's high on my ladder as a good guy. So, and he's a personality. So Gunny's always fun to visit with. So y'all tune into that. Find it on Spotify, and away we go. So all is well. What else did I forget to mention? Patreon, podcast. What am I doing now? Don't have any cool tools. No cool tools to show. Nothing like that. We're just moving along. Tuesdays at 2. Shoot, man, I forgot to do that. I did live demo yesterday with like up on the TV screen. So I'll turn the light back on. And y'all can see all that business. Y'all can see all that's working, and so it was a live video. All that was going. So all was well. It's a lot of fun. Tuesday at 2. You got questions? That's time to answer. It's live action. So we're mic'd up and away we go. So anyhow, I hope y'all have a good day. Have a good week, and we'll see you next time. Adios.